Okay, this video is going to be about building a cross. Some people at my church reached out and said they wanted a cross built for a new wall that they've redecorated, and they had some issues this past winter with water damage, and so they had to redo things, and they really made the wall nice. So they wanted a cross to put in there, and what we've got is some oak. Hardwood flooring is what this is. So that's what they wanted it made out of. They took this up from the flooring of a part of the church when it was originally built. So that's why they kind of wanted to use this cross. It's probably going to be about 5.5 feet tall, 2.5, 2 3/4 wide. We're not sure yet. Smooth all this down, make it look good, and see what we can do. So hang in there with us. But I got to take all the nails out. It was originally made, looks like DM Wood Flooring Company, East Point, Georgia, Main Street. So it was, you know, it's kind of got a lot of ties to the community, being made in East Point. The church is in East Point. So it's going to be kind of cool. I just want you to see the wood prior to the cross. Well, here I'm removing all the tongue and groove joints on both sides of the wood. I have to do that so when I glue it, it'll get a good tight fit. Got at least the front of it, you know, all glued up. Now I know most all of you have always heard the phrase, you can't have too many clamps. Well, that's the case. Here's proof. Now I do have a few more. These really worked out well. If you need extra clamps, get a variety, because these Bessies right here saved my life on this, because they were able to lift them up off the table, and then the others, then it didn't matter. I got wax paper underneath so that when it drips the glue, it will not get all over the towel that I have under there. And when I run it back through the planer, I think it'll clean it up. They are pretty, they're really tight together. I think it's good. I got a few nail holes to deal with. I thought about leaving them in just because they are part of the old wood that was there, but I'm going to try something and see if it works. I've seen this before, but I've never tried it. Now this is some shavings that I got from the planer. So I'm going to mix a little bit of glue with them. I know they've done this with sawdust before, but we'll try it with the shavings and see if that works. Well, to be honest with you, it didn't work. Well, I'm using the dado blades here. Now you have to take out the center section of each of the boards to fit them together to form the cross. Well, I've started using my dado here, trying to get that down. It's beginning to look like a cross though. You can tell. I'm going to use the dado on this some more. Try to bring this lip down maybe another 1/8 of an inch, maybe more, before I put it together. Well, as you can see, got most of the dados. I want to box this in so that we can put lighting behind it. So we're going to put like this size board all the way around the cross so that the light will be focused behind it. I'm working on the dados now, and this is working out okay. I just got to clean them up a little bit. Well, in here, I'm using Type Bond 3 glue, and I'm using a lot of it because I don't want them things to come apart right there. Well, now I've started gluing on the, what would you call that? It's going to be the side, I guess. It's going to be all the way around it. Inside, there'll be a little tunnel here, I guess, so that it'll hide the wiring and the lights, because it's going to be backlit, and that'll look nice, I think. Well, we're getting these the cross parts, we're getting it all closed in now. We got 3 more pieces to go, here, here, and over there, and then cap off the ends. And then the construction part will be done. And then we'll just have to start the cleanup and the finishing, the sanding. Every shop should have one of these. I've had this thing in my shop, I don't know, for years. It's brand new. It's probably, I don't think I've ever used it. It's a little Stanley Sureform. I've been using it on making this cross in several little areas where, like here, had a little lip on there. And I was using this and I got it down. It's been fantastic. If you've never used one, you might want to consider it, because gosh, they're doing a fantastic job. Well, hours later, I've got all of the side pieces on, and I've got the end caps on ends, and I've got one more to go. And then I'll start plugging all the nail holes and sanding and getting it ready for a finish. So we're getting there. Well, here it is finished. Until I've got these on here. See, the back of it is hollow, and that's so that they can put some lights in there once I hang it on the wall and I have be backlit. So now my job is to sand all this down and get everything smooth, and that's probably gonna take me a while, but it is finished construction wise. So now we're going to finish it up with sanding and then put a nice finish on it. Hopefully by the end of next week, this thing will be ready to mount on the wall. For all these nail holes, I decided I'm going to try something besides filler. I'm going to take a chip off of the oak wood, force it down in that hole with some glue, and then sand over it. See how that works. I hope it'll fill that hole up and look more natural and be able to stain it. I found this small dowel. I think this is about 1/8, maybe less, but I think that might work better than the chip. Let me try. I believe so. Forgot to put the glue on it. We'll let that dry. I think that's going to work good. I hope that it will stain and not leave such an obvious hole there. So I took all these nail holes, filled them with these little dowels. Just perfectly fit in there. These are oak dowels. I'm hoping that they'll finish off real good. I glued that one down because it had a little chip in there. Well, we are calling her done. It's taken a week or two. Of course, I didn't work on it continuously, but it's looking good. I think they'll like it. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would, subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it. Hit that like button and also the notification bell. We'll see you next time.